Reason that men out here killing themselves, they tear us down when we don't communicate and express our thoughts and feelings and sentiments or our vulnerabilities. And then as soon as we talk and express our thoughts and vulnerabilities, we get our ass beat again. All you gotta do is get pregnant and you got 18 years of $300,000. NBA, NFL, rappers, singers, entertainers, lawyers, real estate, tech, investors. All you gotta be born is a man and get that woman pregnant. There are professional baby mamas looking at this shit, studying the game and saying, that's all I gotta do? I mean, when you think about it, fellas, we're all gonna have sex, right?
I'm in a bind, Nate.
Some other time.
I really need this money, Nate.
Light-skinned women deserve to be wives and not baby mamas. Tracy Edmonds, an 11-year fiance to a nigga with no toes? And then he leaves you sophisticated, you beautiful. The same way he did Pilar. You remember Pilar Sanders? He done took the kids, took her dignity, took her pussy with her because she wouldn't fuck with nobody else. Just took everything. Allegedly beat on her, talked down on her, wouldn't give her no money, all because she didn't want his ass. And used his money, fame, and privilege to hold her back. We ain't got Pilar Sanders up here, but this babyface ex-wife. But light-skinned women, like watch Jazzy, Tracy, Edmonds, Ashanti, these privileged, fair-skinned women deserve a lot more than what these dark-skinned men are giving them.
We don't give a fuck!
Jesus!
We don't give a fuck!
Danny Lay. Yellow bonus, what he want? I'm rooting for you guys. I am really rooting for light skin. Well, this shit ain't funny. When you're the preference, when you got the privilege, ain't no motherfucking way somebody gonna carry me for 11 years and I nursed his rotten ass black toes that got cut off, back the fucking well, put shea butter on them bitches and everything. Nigga ain't got no feet. I gotta hold him up so he can balance himself. You leave me for a bitch like this? This who he allegedly fucking, y'all. It came to me right even before. This how I knew Deion Sanders about to announce that they're separating. I don't know why we need an announcement of a separation if you were never married, but this is who he's fucking on. The guys that he coached, these are the bitches for them. I hope everything works out. I hope the gangrene is gone.
Oh, you think it's funny, bitch?
And I honestly think having a child with somebody is a bigger commitment than marriage. Yeah. I've always felt like that. Yeah. Because marriage, like we could end a divorce, we could separate this down 50-50 equally and never speak again. Once you got your 50%, I got my 50% and we're out. But like you said, with the children, it's the game. You got
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch!
out. Yeah. Oh, be careful who you picking them back. And you know, another red flag for me is, because I hear this story a lot. If you get pregnant by a man and you tell that man you pregnant and he says, what you gonna do? Yeah. Or he tells you saying what you gonna do. That's a red flag to me because one, why is not what we gonna do?
I need money.
Secondly, what you gonna do kind of mean it's all you. Do you got this, or do you plan on getting the book? Yeah. Right. So if you kind of like you said, if I get any inkling, what you gonna do, what you want to do, what you want to do is different from what you gonna do. Cause what you want to do is like I want to know what you want. What you gonna do mean you got to make that decision on your own. Whatever you gonna do, that's what you gonna do.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Right. You get what I'm saying? Right. It's a different energy. So if you say what you gonna do, or I don't want it, or that's on you, or I ain't signed up for this. Right. Like any inkling of you getting cold feet, I'm out.
What the hell did you just say?
But let me ask you this. If you could talk to Deion, and Deion probably will see this, there's well enough worthy clips for this.
Well, yeah, his wife, the Pilar and all of them done spoke out. He done looked, yeah, he listened.
So if you could advise Deion to do something, what would it be?
I wouldn't advise my motherfucking thing.
See, that's hypocritical.
I ain't got no advice for no nigga. I speak with children. I got an organization called Helping Young People Excel. Hyped about Hype Youth Outreach. HYPE is an acronym for Helping Young People Excel. I don't waste my time talking to grown folk. I try to talk down on this level right here and say, look out, young brother. I ain't got shit to say to Deion. I got to talk to these babies. They need my words. That nigga don't need my words. He got y'all clapping for him. Them boys need our words. I want y'all to come talk to these boys with me. Come bring y'all light and come ask them how they feel about Deion, because they saying fuck him too. Why ain't nobody went back to Jackson State and talked to them people? How do y'all feel about this? What's the name of your new quarterback? Who's the new coach that took over? We don't know.
Okay, can I give you an example?
Fuck.
We don't give a fuck! Jesus! We don't give a fuck!
You say he didn't, but it's some of us that say he did.
That's cool.
So we have our opinions. You just happen to be a celebrity who knows this celebrity.
Yes, sir.
But I bet if you come to the barbershop, I bet it's a bunch of people saying, fuck Deion, because they got to pay bills.
Because I guarantee you
we
this.
don't give a damn about Deion.
Because I guarantee you this. I guarantee you this. And I'm going to drop the mic with this one. Ooh, I bet you the same people who say fuck Deion, including yourself, would do the same thing Deion has done.
I done already not did it. I just walked away from $5 million.
That
publicly.
ain't talking about.
And I could have done a whole lot for my community with that $5 million. Guess what? I'm still doing more without that $5 million. I walked away from $5 million.
Okay, that's you. But everybody in that damn barbershop.
You just said
in that barbershop.
You just said including me though.
If you were have to ask a person if you would want Deion Sanders' life, or if you could change into Deion Sanders' life, hell, to hell with Deion Sanders at this particular point. You would change lives with Shador Sanders. You would change lives with Shiloh Sanders. You would change. That you talking your little 2 cents in that barbershop.
The only reason you would change lives because you're looking to see what the possessions they got. You don't know what soul they walk with. You don't know what spirit they possess. You don't know what demons they battle. You don't know what vices. You don't know none of that. So you're looking at the outer, and I don't think most people would do that.
They would.
I don't think most
same people that's talking shit.
Because guess what? You got to understand.
In an instance.
You got to understand. Even though they grew up with their father, they had dysfunction mothers, and they had publicly fights between mother and father. Remember, Deion and them had an ugly divorce for a long time, Pilar. It was real ugly in the public, and they said a whole bunch of things about Deion. So come on, man, let's not talk that talk. We don't know what them boys was suffering with when their mama was publicly doing what she was doing to the daddy, and the daddy was crying out in public, going through that divorce in court. All of his schools failing because they were stealing the money at them motherfucking charter schools over in Dallas and Fort Worth they couldn't pass. Come on now. Let's talk it, we go talk. So it's a bunch of people that's poor that's not looking at celebrities, wishing that they can trade places with celebrities. Because a lot of them motherfucking niggas like Deion and such, whatever their name is, for them niggas to get the help is gonna be trying to squeeze a camel through the eye of a needle. Rolls Royce driving motherfucker. Yeah, going to heaven gonna be hard, you Rolls Royce driving motherfucker, you. That's just what mama and them said. I don't believe half that shit. I just pay attention to what mama and them said.
All right. Moving right along. Here we go.
Oh, you think it's funny, bitch?
I was just making this video real quick about Deion Sanders pretty much breaking up with his girlfriend, longtime girlfriend of 11 years. You know, it is what it is, you know. These high-ranking guys, celebrities, if you will, they got to make sure they, stay protected so they don't get married like, normal people and, just be frivolously getting into marriages and stuff like that. I think he already learned his lesson, going through, I think he went to three divorces or 2 divorces or something. Well, this would have been a divorce if he would have got married, but it is what it is, These dudes got to protect themselves and protect their neck, and it was a whole lot of things coming out, about him cheating or whatever, like, but at the end of the day, she's really not mentioning that. She pretty much wished him good luck on his endeavors and stuff like that, and he wished him his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend or whatever, um, a good time, and uh, a good life and stuff like that. So they were tweeting back and forth. It doesn't seem like they ended on a bad note. It seems like they're wishing each other well on their endeavors, and hopefully they can stay friends. But yeah, there's not going to be any lawsuits or any abuse claims or anything like that. It seems like they just separated, and this happens. This happens throughout life. I think more people need to understand that people do grow apart, and the same thing 10 years ago isn't the same thing you want 10 years later. So, you got to kind of expect people to try to grow and try to expand and do new things. It's kind of hard to hold down a relationship once you got all this social media stuff going on, and when people putting their business out there on the forefront. A lot of these dudes that got long lasting relationships, especially celebrities, they don't have their wives on social media, and they're pretty much not on social media. They probably have somebody running it for them, but at the end of the day, they're just not posting their significant other and letting people pry and pick into their relationships. It's hard to keep it long lasting if that keeps on happening. People talk shit. People make rumors, spread rumors, shit that ain't true, and destroy relationships quick. So if you can avoid, you know, having your girl or you being all in tune in the social media while you got a relationship, you should, you know, should you should put it down for whatever time that you're in a relationship, and hopefully that can make it last way longer than it usually would, because nowadays it's just relationships is harder to find than money. You know, people will get in a relationship and then they break up, and relationships and then break up, break. So it's like, why even get into these long ass relationships if y'all planning on breaking up, or you know, uh, y'all should at least you know will and deal and see who's compatible with you instead of just locking in to one person and then being like, oh well, shit, it didn't work. 11 years, damn. You know what I'm saying? 11 years, but it is what it is. Y'all keep on wasting y'all time with this shit. I ain't about to be doing it. I can't do it. I'm gonna stay angry. I'm staying in the second stage of grief. I'm mad at the motherfucker at all things. Everything pisses me off. I don't want to deal with shit. I ain't trying to hear nothing. Nada. Nadito. You dig? But it is what it is. You motherfuckers keep on looking at these celebrity relationships and being interested in on how they're running their shit. Most likely it's gonna fucking fail. All right? It's too much money, it's too much pride, it's too much envy. Motherfuckers want to be at the top, but won't just understand that everybody got to play a position in the part. Any good team, everybody knows their goddamn position, and everybody plays their part. All right, it is what it is. Silence is acceptance, and we ain't having it. Like, comment, subscribe.